You know, when it's used as an insult, I'm talking about with the hard R. At least for me, it calls into question who I am. It calls into question, like it compels me to be the bravest, strongest version of myself. I recognize that there are human beings who had committed no crime, meant no harm to anyone, were hated for whatever reason, and lived hard and short lives. And oftentimes, the last word they heard was that word, was the N-word. And those people's bodies are buried in the ground in this country, all across it, top to bottom, left to right. And I am a descendant of those people. And there's a connectedness from me to them. I can't explain it beyond that, but I will say that I will never slap those people in the face. Those are my mothers. Those are my fathers. You know? I will stand up for them because they cannot stand anymore. I owe my life to them because I am their descendant. I am their son, right? And so for me to let something like that continue to go unchecked, I believe flies in the face of the memory of those nameless, faceless people that I'll never know. You know, records get scrambled. I don't know where I came from. You shared a story a few times with me about being in Spain, and was it Spain?
Yeah.
And tell the story real quick.
Well, having dinner in Barcelona, and was the only person at a table of 7 or 8 people that couldn't answer the question, "Where are you from?" And you know, my initial reaction, very, very proudly, as usual, was Detroit.
Yeah, man.
And they're like, no. Where's your mother from? Very, very proudly, once again, Macon, Georgia.
Hey.
And they're like, everybody was looking confused, like as if I don't understand what they're asking, because clearly I don't. Because I'd never been asked the question with the expectation of an answer that they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So then they start telling me where they were from. Different parts of Germany, different parts of the West Indies, different parts of Asia, different parts of direct heritage to an ethnic group from a specific place in the world that was not the United States.
Yeah.
And African American or black almost doesn't mean anything everywhere else in the world. Where does one of the guys at the table rubbed his skin. Where does that come from? That meaning my brown, my black, my
melanin.
My melanin. Where does that come from?
That's a special
And
question.
It was an embarrassing moment. Black people in America are the only people on earth that can't answer that question.
Okay.
Because we have no idea
where
we were torn away from.
Okay. So understanding that, and understanding that same melanin was crime, may as well have been, or
quite literally, not even may as well have been, quite literally a crime
in some instances, and so forth. And just, it feels like, do you know, I say this a lot. I say that black men are kings specifically. I feel like that's important to say because I recognize that there was a lot of people who were black that lived and died, and they were never able to refer to themselves in any uplifting, positive manner. They had slave names. They were insulted, when they made mistakes, and Again, they lived very harsh lives and died young. That was their life. That's the most precious thing that a person can have. And it was reduced to, like in the Matrix, when it says, reduce a human being to a battery. Yeah. That's kind of the same thing. So this word, this N word, for me, connects me with those people in a way that is visceral, that is palatable, that I feel and that I am compelled to honor. And because of that, I cannot let it go unchecked. And so it's more than just someone saying something and me, letting it slide off my back. It's an attack on not just me, but everyone that has worn this color before me. Those people that have been attacked, those people that didn't make it.